All right, this is another episode of Clam Chowder Review. This is a new spot. We were supposed to do an episode 2, but that didn't work out because it was 50 degrees and pouring rain when we were in Scussett.
Yeah, and the dog's leg was not good.
Yeah, dog hurt her leg, and that's a whole nother story. And not part of this Chowder review. So where are we? Where are we at?
We're now at Horseneck Beach in Westport, Massachusetts.
Yep, and
Horseneck State Park.
check out this view. This is the view of our campsite, right on the water. It turned out to be a beautiful day. It's Saturday. So we have to do a Chowder review. We have our 2 boys with us, and we tasked the boys with go find us some local clam chowder. There's a dozen places within a few miles here to get some chowder.
Less than 10 miles.
So the boys go to the mall in Dartmouth, Massachusetts, and they pick up chowder from, where's the chowder from?
Not your average Joe's.
Not your average Joe's, and if you're not familiar with that, it's a chain restaurant. And yeah, so
we got the oyster crackers.
We got oyster crackers, but what did we not get?
Spoons.
Yeah, so that's at least 5/10 of a point right there. I mean, we're using our own. We brought our own spoons.
They
we're
gave
prepared.
us bread, so maybe we were supposed to dump the bread instead of using spoons.
Yeah, we're getting some bread and some dip here and some oyster crackers. It's a whole thing. We're gonna do a review. Hold on. All right, so here we go. What you got there?
I got some oyster crackers. Threw them in.
What do you think about the size of this?
It's a small cup.
Kind of a small cup.
It is also a very, very thin broth. Aside from the oyster crackers, there didn't seem to be much in here besides the broth.
Are there any clams?
There's potato.
Not your average Joe's. Chain restaurant, not local. At least I don't think it's local.
Yeah. All right,
here we go.
Taste of this. All right.
Yeah. Silent. Does it even taste like clam chowder? Does it have clams in it?
It kind of tastes. Wait, it doesn't taste like clam chowder, but.
Does it have any type of seafood element to it? Is the only thing seafoody about it
it's creamy?
The ocean sounds coming from the ocean about 50 feet away?
I got some clam. It's actually okay. It's very kind of like buttery.
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 Is that a good thing? I never. Do you put butter in chowder?
I mean, for franchise, it's okay. But I'm gonna have to go low on this one with like a 5.1.
That's not even that low. You make it. It sounds like it's got some goodness in it.
Yes, it does. It has some value.
Does it have clams? We haven't confirmed
I found
clams.
some minced clams in here.
Minced clams.
Minced clams.
Now, do you think, because this is a chain, that they're making this from scratch, or this is like a pre-made chowder in like a bag or a can or something, and they
popped
just
it in a pot?
That's what they did?
I think so. Because it tastes that way.
You want to do a bread review?
Well, sure.
You want to dip it in whatever they gave us? What is this thing they gave us?
This is looks like an olive oil with some pepper seasonings, and this is like an onion bread.
All right.
Oh, very garlicky onion.
But that's not a clam chowder thing. Like, you don't get that with.
Yeah.
I guess that's why they're not average.
Yeah.
All right.
Tap that up.
What do you mean?
Sure.
Can't do my spoon review. I know my spoons. My spoons are good. Metal spoon. All right. I'm gonna do no oyster crackers. We're just going for it. Yeah, it's a little thin. Good amount of potatoes. I see some clams. I see something. that resemble clams. It's potato soup. It's it tastes like Campbell's. It tastes like Campbell's clam chowder with a lot of potatoes. It's got a little bit of that seafoody type of flavor to it.
Yeah.
It's not horrible,
No, it's not horrible.
but it's definitely not local.
No.
This is pre-made from factory and not New England. This is not New England clam chowder. This is like Chinese clam chowder made in some factory in Taiwan or something. But you know what? It's horrible.
It's not horrible.
All right. I mean, I get where you're coming from with the 5s, but I know this is not local, and that's a big thing. And the spoon thing. 4.8. Sorry, not your average Joe soup kid. Well, you know what? I give my kids a 0.5, 0.5 for total failure on this. Go get local chowder, and they go to a freaking chain restaurant. 0.5 on the boys' efforts to get chowder. That's a review.